Hello there. From behind the yellow line, this is Trammin, episode 27. My name is Kirk, and as always, I'm joined by my friend and moist cake lover, Christian Rainwater.
What's up, everybody? Our big third topic of the week is remnants of the past.
Oh, wait, I didn't have a little joke for this one. You ready to just do it?
Let's do it.
Roll the intro.
Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast. Please lower your head and watch your step while boarding. As a courtesy to other passengers, we ask that there be no eating, drinking, or smoking on board. In just a few moments, we will begin our trip into the Disneyland Resort news and topic of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, this tram is ready to depart. Driver, you are clear.
Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We're your hosts, Kirk and Christian, or Rain. I don't know.
You call me whatever you want.
Yeah,
I had one of my best friends in high school call me Christopher. Not my name.
I think I remember this.
Yeah, but she liked Christopher more, so I was like, that's fine.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I don't care.
I
The people at work call me Christ. Because there was 3 Christians.
No, nothing beats Gabriel Miranda. He would call me Kirk Bagalagalagadash. And people are like, that's racist. I'm like, it's my name. And I think it's funny. All right. So let's clean off these iPads with
mouse keeping. This is your first time here. Welcome aboard. This is Trammin, a Disneyland podcast, where Kirk and I take you through our experiences, all of our opinions throughout the park. We're not really like a history podcast like we've talked about. We just talk about what we love about the park, what we don't like about the park, and as of right now, how much we miss the park.
Yeah.
If you guys want a visual guide of everything that we discuss throughout the pod, follow us at Trammin Podcast on Instagram. No other social medias as of the moment, but we don't feel like we need other social medias as of the moment. Also, check out Trammin.com. Not so new anymore, but it's still really cool to see. So
I'm going to do some live mouse keeping. I think you should move the mic like here to be in front of you since you kind of talk behind it. I just did it right now.
Oh, wait, is this too far? Hello?
Yeah, you got to be like, you got to make out with this microphone.
Yeah.
That's what my uncle said.
Hello.
Yeah, so, because I noticed, did you normalize last time?
I don't remember, in all honesty.
All right. If you see Rain sipping some beer right now, wait for our Trammin taste test. Well, it's a long story, but that'll be, I don't say when. It'll after this episode because what if we miss it?
Yeah.
And another quick thing, video, you're probably going to notice some fades. Don't worry about it. Things may or may not happen.
Yeah, this camera's giving us a hard time today.
Yeah, we're pros. We figured it out. We already figured it out. But audio, you probably
won't notice.
You have it so good. So let's get into, right? Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's like this day.
Last thing. If you guys can, like, subscribe, comment, share.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right. So let's get into You're Right, in which the Tram Fam writes in with corrections or things they disagreed with. Let's cue that music. Okay. So Kimmy writes in. This is the second time we're saying it, so I'm sorry, but she wants a moist warning before, and I quote, we start chanting it.
What was the word again? Moist?
She said she'll stop listening. Please don't say it again. That's enough.
What was it? Well, okay, sorry. I
She
thought I
wants a
forgot about
warning.
the word moist again.
She's going to kill me. And she said it's froze like an antelope in headlights, which I think is hilarious because it's deer in headlights, but antelope, Africa, whatever.
Hey, whatever, man.
So now for this one, I'm gonna have to kill the music for this one.
That's fine, man.
Because this is wonderful. Well, I'll leave the music on for this. Rosina from Pennsylvania
Shout out Pennsylvania, man.
Sent in a video. She was watching the podcast with her sister, and well, her sister said something, and she needed some clarification. So let's play this. Let's see if this works.
Please say that again.
Okay. As it is in Disneyland,
But I really
like,
it feels
all one park, but it has its different sections. But like Disney World, like there's Magic Kingdom and like
because we corrected her on this.
Like,
Yeah.
there's a different parks.
I literally thought that until
thing with different sections.
I thought that until a couple weeks ago, and they called me out on the podcast and made fun of me. They have 2 parks, and they thought I was the dumbest dummy in the world.
Yeah, I thought it was all one thing.
I said
Disney World is
That's literally what I said.
just a land.
That's what I said. Thank you.
I mean, that's what I
That's
always thought it was.
Me too.
Just one thing in different little. Like,
Thank you for validating me. And they'll be like, just because you're Kirk is gonna respond when he sees this, like, just because you're both dumb doesn't make it any better. Please say that again.
Wow, dude! You know what's weird is that they're sitting down in their living room watching us on TV. That
I know,
is so weird to me.
Yeah, and you could like hear us going on.
Yeah,
yeah. And I like how it starts with hold on, let's bring this music back. I like how it starts with say that again, like for the camera.
Yeah.
So you can both be wrong, that's fine. But I replied to them though.
Yeah.
But I just
Hey, shout out to Pennsylvania, man.
oh right.
We gotta go.
So they called me so I can like talk to them,
Yeah.
like a video chat.
Yeah.
And I was like, what did I say? I was like, hey guys, so who are these other Pennsylvania people? And Rosina was like, oh, when I drive through this city, it could be me, but she's like, and I mentioned other cities, and she's like, that's like hours away from me. So we don't know. And then I think
We're tramming all over the world.
yeah. I think her sister said like she's gonna tell someone about it, but that
Mhm.
someone may not know about it yet. So we have no clue. Just write in. We keep asking.
Yeah.
Or there's some weird glitch.
Or video us in, apparently.
They sent a
Dude,
video.
that's
I'm
so
like,
meta, man.
what is this?
Yeah.
Like, because I get home and I'm like, what is this video? I'm like, oh no. So that's all we got. And why is it getting hot again? I don't know. It's the beer. Whatever. Okay, so let's get into some news. So,
I always love that music, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
so the homie Josh announces nothing.
What the heck, man? I'm like legitly upset because everyone is hyping up this press conference. I'm like, you know what, man? Let's do a live reaction to this press conference. I thought it was going to be a big old thing, and it was nothing.
Yeah,
It was just like a plea for help from the city of Anaheim, Disneyland themselves.
I had to like talk some people off a ledge because they were just like freaking out about like what's gonna happen tomorrow. Oh look, they're
Yeah.
doing this.
Yeah.
It was literally like basically, hey, we're gonna look really good giving these guidelines out. Please let us open because we're the good guys. And
It kind of reminded me of like, this is more of a video game thing, but like when Nintendo announces like a new Nintendo Direct,
oh my,
and it's like, heck yeah, we're gonna get some announcements tomorrow. I'm excited to wake up in the morning. And yeah, I was just let down.
see, that's the hype train. That's why
It
you get
is.
to go on the hype tram. It's just steady. It only changes speed when the
I like
driver's
that.
clear.
I like that.
So I'm gonna drink some water in my new water bottle that doesn't make as much noise, so I don't have to.
Dude,
mute.
that is so that your water bottle is so like Grizzly Peak vibes. You know what I mean? What's the area called?
Grizzly Peak Airfield,
Airfield,
or
there
just
you go.
Grizzly Peak. Yeah, is a national park's hydro flask with the Redwood National Park like the most Kirk water bottle
yeah,
that can
dude.
exist?
Back to being meta.
There was a Yosemite one, couldn't get it, but I am now on the official hydro flask.
What's up, everybody? Hydro flask.
So whoa,
Sorry,
yeah, he's showing off his
my Trammin
hydro flask cup. I don't know why.
Tumblr.
Dude, shout out to Tumblr.
Follow me on Tumblr.
Tumblarity.
Tumblarity.
Dude, remember that?
I do.
Some people, it's like, are you old or are you Tumblarity old?
Yeah.
You know?
Let's do a Tumblr meetup.
And then, ew, no, I never did that. Let's meet up in the ball pit. And then there was that weird ad video thing that they released with the stormtroopers and Kimmy sent that in, right? I gotta give her credit.
264,000 jobs affected
Yeah.
by COVID.
The stormtroopers cracked me up because it's like, hey, Newsom, we're gonna kill you. Like,
we got stormtroopers.
yeah. And I was just showing. So to all those people on Reddit and whatever, my friend's a cast member and they got called back for rides. Like they got called back to be in this video.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look, we're cleaning Big Thunder.
Yeah.
Also, no one's here.
Or probably just to run the rides.
Yeah. So apparently this with Josh's thing and this video is basically like they're trying to look nice by saying, hey, if you have a place, this is how you open the place.
Right.
And Florida's just like, we don't care. We're opening everything.
Florida's wild.
No
dude.
masks.
Wild.
Man, I'm like, do we record 2 episodes so you don't kill me when you get back? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
I'm getting nervous. I'm not gonna lie, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100% capacity at all bars and restaurants now.
Disney's not going to do it.
Disney's not, and that's kind of what makes me feel a little better about the whole thing.
You're staying on property. You're not.
I am. I'm gonna be in the bubble, like just like the NBA.
Yeah. Shout out to the Lakers.
Hey, shout out.
They're in the finals.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of basketball.
Me either,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, that's
fine.
that's cool. That's
Didn't
cool.
the Dodgers also win the
Oh, no.
Western Conference final? Or
What is it called? NLCS.
yeah, there you go.
Maybe.
Hmm.
I like the Dodgers. I just don't
Yeah.
know.
I think we're like at the same level of sports, but you
I'm a
like
big
hockey.
Ducks fan, though,
Yeah, you're
yeah.
a hockey fan.
Shout out to Corey Perry and Cogliano, who used to be on the Ducks and now they're in the Stanley Cup Finals. We didn't deserve you guys. Well, we
Yeah.
didn't deserve Cogs. Corey Perry, I don't know, but game-winning goal. They're going to the Stanley Cup Final.
They need a new inflatable. That one that they use at Ducks Day every year at
Dude,
Disneyland.
you go after them.
They have the IDG account, and I'm like, no, I can't. I can't.
Maybe. Well, we'll see. We'll do something.
The Maple Leafs, or they're a team, right?
In Toronto,
In
yes.
Toronto. We made something for them.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
random.
Yeah, we made a big hockey. Okay, you know the Ducks hockey player that's holding it like this.
Yeah.
We made one for the Maple Leafs, and then we made one for the Discovery Science Center.
Discovery Science Center is big on the Ducks.
Yeah.
Which is,
We made the good looking one.
that's how I know I'm in OC.
The Discovery Science
When I
Center.
pass by the one, I'm like, wait.
My OC indicator is the 5 on when you pass beach. It's
Eh.
like when the freeway becomes nice, you're in OC.
It's like getting there everywhere else. But
Yeah.
I went to OC last week and I passed the Discovery Science Center. I'm like, I'm here. That's because there's OC and then there's South OC.
Mm-hmm.
South OC is like what, the 55 and stuff. So that's like,
Yeah. Costa Mesa?
yeah.
Yeah,
So
I was there yesterday.
yeah. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
you're there, So now, was that all?
Yeah. I mean, a little update on my trip, I guess.
Yeah.
Because we only have 2 episodes left before I go.
Yeah.
I'm getting pumped. I am getting like I still can't sleep. I am so excited to go. Missing the parks every single day. But something unfortunate really happened to me. And so the whole trip was extremely inexpensive, you know what I mean? I think it was $250 per person each way.
Can I like try to spoil this?
What?
Is this about Tokyo?
No.
Oh, okay.
Nothing to do with Tokyo. Because my trip was so inexpensive, I feel like Expedia was like, you guys could get a flight change and we don't have to notify you.
They're just doing that to everyone.
They are. So I got I went from a red eye direct flight to a red eye 12-hour long connecting flight. So instead of arriving there at 5 in the morning, I was going to get there at 1 in the afternoon. And I said, heck no. I called them, let them know on this, this time I said, no, but they changed my flight to Sunday at 10 in the morning, and it is still a direct flight. I'm just going to be staying in the airport for a night.
Okay.
Yeah, they have a Hyatt Regency in the airport.
That's fine.
So, yeah, no problem. But yeah, I'm still really excited. Getting a little nervous seeing the crowds, but I think I'll be okay. I'm only going to be there during the week. And
Are you getting nervous for wait times, not
I am.
how many people are there?
Yeah, because 2 weeks ago when I first booked it, or 3 weeks ago when I booked it, wait times for flights of passage and all the big rides, 5 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah,
And it's not.
not anymore. We're at about 90.
Eh,
Yeah. And as APs, we don't wait.
Yeah.
You
But
know.
hey, October reservations got canceled, so
Right.
you're not going to Disneyland in October.
Right.
There you go. You got a Walt Disney World trip. You don't have to go next year. You
Mhm.
can go to Tokyo next year or something.
Mm-hmm. So I'm still really excited, like I said. Yeah. I don't know where I'm going with that.
Yeah. Kirk's you get what you pay for tip of the week. Go on Expedia to plan your trip and then go to all the websites of the places of the things you find and book directly.
You know what? I
am a book direct person. Oh, JetBlue. This flight looks good. JetBlue.com.
Yeah. I've recently learned that
Yeah.
because it's always like when I go to a hotel, oh, well, that's not what I paid for. Oh, well, you booked through Expedia, so
Yeah.
we can't do anything
No,
about
that's
it.
yeah, I hate that.
Yeah.
And also, okay, there's this hotel in Vegas that I stay at for EDC.
Mhm.
a lot of hotels might do this. If you call them, you get a deal. If you call the M Resort, which is off the strip, but again, EDC, who cares about the strip?
Mhm.
Brand new hotel, like very nice. You call them, you say you're from California, 30% off
Automatically?
automatically. You got to call though.
Yeah.
And I know you all hate calling.
I really hate calling.
I've gotten used. I hate it up until I'm on the call, and then I'm like, oh, hello, ha ha ha,
Hello there.
business, you know. Although I do have some like customer who's always like, he'll email me. He goes, please call me.
That's the worst, man. I hate dealing with the calling people.
I had to do a Teams screen share with this old man, and I had to tell him where to click on his screen. Anyways, so let's get into our Big Thunder topic again with the old sound effect. Toot toot. Okay, so our Big Thunder topic of the week is Remnants of the Past.
Ooh, that's a
So,
good title.
I was like,
Yeah, that's a good title.
I had another thing I was gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember if I even told you, and then this popped up in my head.
Mm-hmm.
So, Remnants of the Past are things that we either still see at the park or saw up to a couple of years ago, just because there's such a good one I want to talk about, where it's like, what is this thing? Did it used to be something else? Or like they don't use it anymore, but it's still there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit history-ish, but as opposed to like being authorities on the history of it and Defunctland stuff, it's like, here's the stuff we see. Here's what it was, just real quick. And then here's like how we feel about it either being gone or like still being there, whatever it is. So I'm going in like order of coolness. Or
All right, no, that's fine.
And recency too.
Yeah.
Is recency a word?
We're making it a word.
The Hyatt recency. All right. So the first one, the Mosaic Magic Carpet. Do you know what this is?
First thing that pops into my head is the What's on the Floor by Tropical Hideaway.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's always been there. That was at the entrance of Aladdin's Oasis.
That's okay.
So Aladdin's.
So it's literally always been there?
Oh, well, as far as I remember.
Really?
But it was there for Aladdin's Oasis.
Yeah.
But it was under the arches, I think.
So it was harder to see.
Yeah.
Okay.
You would know if you were walking in.
Yeah.
So that Aladdin's Oasis was a dinner show,
Mhm.
which is like strange thinking about it because we
Yeah.
don't have those anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't exist.
And, there was this whole thing, I always forget, what's the Cave of Wonders,
Mhm.
Tiger?
Mhm.
Tiger was there, all that kind of thing. But they demolished it along with like a side wall to open up to Jungle Cruise.
Mhm.
But they left the mosaic, which is really cool.
Yeah. That's a nice little touch. You know what I mean?
And it's like, it shows you Disney still kind of appreciates their past.
Mm-hmm.
They're not just like, let's go forward.
Do you think that's a like Imagineer thing, or do you think it's like, hey, we know people will enjoy this, especially APs, so we're gonna leave that? Do you
That
see
was, well, Imagineers totally decide that kind of thing.
okay.
Where it's like, hey, Imagineers, what are you doing? What's the plan? What are we tearing out?
Right.
And they probably said, leave that thing. And they don't really have to sell that because it's like, hey, look, you don't have to pour concrete.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go.
Mhm.
You leave this thing here, and it's a nod to what was there before.
Yeah.
They just have to angle the entrance where it doesn't look like misaligned, which I don't think that matters to them.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks awesome. And here we are talking about it.
That's the most the things I love the most about Disney or Disneyland. Like whenever they do something, they change something, but they give a little nod to the past, but they do it very tastefully.
Yeah, I definitely, while doing this, I was thinking about other stuff.
Mhm.
I want to do an episode called The Little Things.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I like
And
that a lot.
And this is only Disneyland Park, but yeah, like, did you ever notice the light near Snow White has the Evil Queen's crown on it?
The little things.
Yeah,
The
the
little,
little things.
Yeah,
But
that's cool.
we're talking about Remnants of the Past, so I just think that's a cool one.
It is. Aladdin's still one of my favorites. I was at a like a little baptism party thing last night, and I was hanging out with the kids. Like five of us, 17, 15, 5-year-olds, and they're like, "What should we watch on Disney Plus?" And I'm like, "Aladdin, King of Thieves." There's no question about it. And nobody else wanted to watch it except me.
Oh, I was gonna say, and then they watched it and loved it. Nope.
And then we watched Nacho Libre.
Okay, dude. Okay.
Great movie, man.
What did you post? Oh,
Beneath these clothes, you find a man.
so at beneath these clothes,
Yeah.
I saw that and I already read it in his voice. And inside that man, you find his nucleus. Like as soon as I didn't even finish the quote, I knew what you were saying.
I ended up, everyone started watching it with me. And then it ended at once I left, I was watching it with the 5-year-old next to me, and she was watching YouTube videos, and I was watching it by myself laughing.
Say it again to my face.
Get that corn out of my face.
Yeah, I just look. I hate all the orphans in the whole world. Anyways, next,
Please never cancel Nacho Libre. Please. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I think we're fine because Jack Black is wholesome.
Yeah. And they filmed in Oaxaca with, people from those villages were filming with the crew. It was crazy.
Yeah. I remember watching he did confessionals. It was like an iTunes video special.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. So let's just completely irrelevantly move on to the next thing on the topic. This is the most obvious one, I feel.
Yeah.
The sword and the stone. So
how's that a remnant in the past, though?
they don't do the show anymore, right?
Don't?
I don't think so.
People pull out that sword.
No,
still?
some bro jock pulled out the sword and broke it.
Oh, that's what it was?
I don't think they do
I
the
could've-
Merlin show
They do it in Florida still. I know
in
that.
Florida, but I don't think we do it,
Huh.
right?
I don't know.
This is gonna be funny if they do, but have you ever seen someone pull it?
No.
I haven't either.
No.
And
I've always tried,
yeah,
but never pulled it.
spoilers, it's not a full sword.
It's just a little thing, right?
Yeah, and it comes out a little bit. You don't actually pull it.
Yeah.
And then they do the whole show. Because of course, although actually I didn't share all this backstory with everyone because of the future episodes, but I think Tess said she's pulled it in the show. This is like, some little like teaser for future episodes with Tess. She said I think she used to live nearby or something. She used to, as a child, wander Disneyland alone.
As a child.
Like her parents would be there or something. I don't know, but she'd just like go walk around and stuff and then come back and meet up with them. I don't know.
I've never thought of that. Like having kids just go do things on their own.
I don't know how old. I don't know how old she was because again, saving it for the show.
Yeah.
But she just mentioned it. I think she's pulled the sword.
Huh.
So she could talk about that. But I think I'll post the pictures of me doing it or trying to pull it as a kid and all that kind of thing. Unless I posted it before. But yeah, I've never seen the show, but we know it was there.
Yeah. It's just one of those things that I thought is like still happens. I just don't participate in. You know what I mean?
We would have seen it at least once, right?
Like just walking by.
Because I don't think they would do it in the morning. But
yeah, that's what I was going to say. I could see it being at like 10 a.m.
Dude,
when we're never there.
You know what though? I think this is the proof for us.
Mm-hmm.
We would have seen it on Instagram by now.
True.
My kid pulled it at the Cali Bay. My kid pulled the sword.
Right.
For sure. No.
Right.
Yeah. I don't think so. That's what I'm going with. So that one's like, why don't they bring it back?
Yeah.
They have a dancing Merlin.
Right. Let me tell you something real quick. I was talking to somebody yesterday, and he is 17, 18. He's a senior in high school. And not a big Disney fan. Thinks it's whatever. He's like, hey, Rain, I watched a Disney movie yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, cool, man. Like, what'd you watch? And he's like, it was this movie about a stone and a sword. And I was like, you mean Sword in the Stone? And he's like, yeah, it sucked.
What?
And I was like, whoa. Are you like, did we watch the same movie? Because I loved that movie as a kid. Maybe he's too old to appreciate it, but like we appreciate it. I don't get it. So maybe it's one of those things I'm trying to get at is that it's not really relevant anymore for kids. Like pulling a sword from a stone doesn't get the same kind of reaction.
But kids totally go up to that thing and try to pull it. So
yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Do kids know what Sword in the Stone is?
Disney Plus is a thing now though. So it could be.
Huh.
But yeah, I'd like to see the show again.
Me too. Definitely.
Would be cool. Could be cool. Okay, so now this was written in as a you're right, but I decided to put it in here.
Mm-hmm.
So Kimmy wrote in and said the trolley in Toontown used to move.
That's cool.
I am aware of this fact.
Yeah.
I totally forgot.
Mm-hmm.
You just see that thing sitting there all the time, and you're like, why is this here? Is it a bench now?
It's just there.
It's just there.
You know, I have a more vivid memory of not the actual Toontown tram moving, but the tram in the Toontown PC video game, moving through Toontown.
I always wanted to play that, but you needed a credit card because it was an MMO.
I played it. It was a 7-day trial or 24-hour trial, something like that.
Yeah.
And I played it nonstop by redoing my account as an 8-year-old. So I would just use different emails.
We got to get that like remade fan version of it. Do
The
another
one in
Let's
Unreal
Play.
Engine.
Yeah. No, it runs online and stuff.
Does it still run?
Someone made it, and they got away with it somehow. It may be some open source something. I don't know.
Cool.
We got to do Let's Plays.
Yeah, I want to do.
I
still
know.
wanna do the Disney Adventures.
Someone has a Connect, you said, right?
Gabriel, I'm sure has a Connect. Okay.
Yeah, so we got to do that.
I have like an idea that I want to kind of like talk about. Like, you know how I told you I was gonna get like those that like old school GBA
Yeah.
console, right? The analog. I want to find any Disney video game and play it.
I have 2.
You do, but more so. Like every, what is it? Shovelware Disney GBA game that was ever made. I want to collect them.
Yeah, we can also knock them off, stick them on one of those rewritable cartridges and shove it in there.
That's not the same. That's not the same.
It literally is, though. You can collect them. Go ahead.
Yeah.
But
like the Hannah Montana game. Or
ooh,
do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
those
yeah.
really bad Disney games. I just want to see how bad they actually are.
but that Mickey's what is it?
Epic Castle Evolution.
No, it's not Epic. Mickey and the Magic Castle or something?
The one with Oswald. Or the first one.
No, this is just the Game Boy one.
Oh, the Game Boy. Oh, okay.
Yeah, my cousin and uncle beat it on a road trip to Michigan or something.
So random.
Yeah, and dude, that was back when you had passwords to get back to the levels, like no save files.
Wow.
So that one you don't have to fix with the battery.
Right. Because you don't need to
Yeah.
save.
I was making fun of you to my dad kind of
Mm.
because I was like, yeah, so I'm gonna let Rainwater borrow all my games. He's gonna do the battery surgery on all of them, and when he's bored of Pokemon, now I have.
A brand new Pokemon.
Yeah.
Gee,
But also you get to play him, so
Game Boy games are expensive.
yeah. And I don't know why people throw stuff away. Well, I love throwing stuff away. I don't know why people throw away electronics. I got like all my old phones and stuff.
Do you?
I have an NV Touch in here
Wow.
somewhere. I brought it. I have the NV. No, not the NV.
The V.
Is that the touch one?
No.
Without the keyboard?
No.
I have that, whatever that was.
I think it was the Envy.
No, the NV was the flippy flip with the keyboard. You had one of those. You had the Voyager.
The Voyager.
Yeah, and the Voyager 2 was the NV Touch.
Oh.
The Voyager was the outside touchscreen with the
Yeah.
keyboard inside. But why do I know your phone?
I have a horrible memory. That's what it comes down to.
So
Gets me in trouble.
does this thing not move because they don't want someone to operate it? Is it because people are dumb and won't move out of the way? Did it break and they're just lazy? Like, why?
I think it just became, instead of like because I would imagine that when it moves, there has to be a cast member there.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, like move everyone.
Oh no, $15 an hour.
Yeah,
Like,
that honestly it might be it.
I guess
It could just become like a new thing for the kids to jump on and in Toontown, like, and you know what I mean?
maybe, but that would
That'd
again
be cool.
kinetic energy.
Yeah.
The parks are like they need that,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. Doesn't move anymore, and it's kind of a bummer. So this next one, we talked about for some reason the motorboat cruise. Why did we talk? Do we talk about this because of the turkey leg?
The motorboat cruise, are those the
The boats that we were never able to go on because they didn't exist when we were kids by Small World and Edelweiss Snacks.
right?
Because I posted the crawdad eating
The gummy bear boats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we brought this up, but some people may not listen to every episode. So this is right under the monorail tracks
Mm-hmm.
before Small World next to Edelweiss Snacks. There's an eating area, and that was the dock.
It was the eating area. It's the eating area
Yeah.
now, but it was
It was
just
the dock.
repurposed.
Yeah, and there's still water there. And water along the right of the parade route on Small World. And that
Yeah.
was just for the boats. And some of it's been filled in, but some of it's still there. And it's just like this weird random, like, what's it called? Like body of water
Yeah.
just on the side.
That's where you saw the crawdad, right?
Yeah, I just said I posted the picture with the crawdad
Oh,
eating
yeah.
the turkey. Like, yeah. So that's just there. Like,
So weird.
yeah.
So I would have loved to seen those boats though. To go on those boats, you know? what
Yeah, I
mean?
heard they were terrible though, right?
Yeah, that they always broke. It got to the point where a cast member would be driving it instead of you.
Oh yeah.
Which that's an expensive ride, to have a cast member go on every single boat with you.
Like Storybook.
Yeah, but it's only like 2 or 3 people
Yeah,
per
yeah.
boat.
Okay.
So yeah, but I
But
mean, it's one of those things where I don't feel like we miss
no, yeah, but
because we've never had it.
it's still so weird just seeing that just there. It's like,
Yeah.
why is this thing here? It's an
Yeah.
eating area. It's a dock though.
Yeah.
It's just weird. And then the monorail, scares the Mickey out of you. I don't know.
It's close. Like,
It's right under. I think
Yeah.
the it's not a pylon, but the post or whatever that holds up the monorail goes through it.
jeez.
I think it goes through the roof and into.
It's crazy because when I was putting up my the large tent that's kind of by the monorail track, we had to stay a certain distance away from the monorail because of like electrostatic
Huh.
issues. But I guess because it's one of those things where if you don't change anything to it, it still goes by like old law, old OSHA rules.
Oh, grandfathered OSHA rules.
yeah, like
Why the-
just like the people mover
Yeah.
stuff. So I think that's why nothing has ever been done to it.
No, but they were gonna redirect it for the Eastern Gateway project. They were gonna move it a little bit. I don't know.
That peninsula
Huh?
or the monorail.
No, the monorail.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It probably isn't a big deal, but they just don't want to mess with it.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. So that we've talked about, but it's just strange. that
It's
it's that-
very
But
strange.
it's also like unless you don't really think about it. It's like, oh, let's go eat here.
It's the eating area that's never really that crowded.
Yeah.
So that's why I think nobody cares because
That's yeah.
you know what I mean?
That's where I ate a churro because it had a marshmallow dipping thing, and it's
Mm.
like you can't walk and dip.
They have chimichangas there.
I gotta have another one of those. They don't have cheese in them, so
Oh, they don't?
I don't think so. I
Huh.
think it's just meat and beans.
Okay.
Eh.
All
I'll
right.
split one. Those things are massive.
Yeah, they're pretty big.
Yeah. I couldn't find the Smart and Final one, but apparently it's from there too.
It's the Joe's, right? Like,
I don't know. I sent you a couple, but none of them looked right.
what do you mean?
Wait, Joe's what?
That's what the churros are called.
No, that's Tio Pepe.
Tio
You're
Pepe.
thinking Tortilla Joe's.
I think yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So now this one we never saw, but we see the hole in the rock near Big Thunder by the little pond where there's like the piranhas that don't
Yeah.
come up anymore. Not piranhas, little fish. It's for the mine train through Nature's Wonderland. So
Yeah.
there's that.
I'm
You know what
trying
I'm
to
talking
think.
about? Okay, there's a bridge.
Yeah.
At the Big Thunder path by the exit
Mm-hmm.
to the right of it, and it's going towards Galaxy's Edge.
Mm-hmm.
And it used to be Big Thunder Ranch. There's the
Mhm.
bridge, and there's water, tiny body of water.
I know what you're talking about.
There's
yeah.
a hole in a rock.
Yeah.
A train used to go through there, dude.
Yep. That was a ride.
Yeah.
That was
It
a
was
full
the-
ride.
that one was the mine train through Nature's Wonderland.
Hmm.
And I also thought there was something to do with the Rainbow Caverns, but there is not. But
Yeah.
the tiny town in Big Thunder, I think, is related to that. They kept some of it. It's the
Hmm.
same like mining town from that ride
Why did they get rid of that? Like what?
for Big Thunder, I think. Because that ride was kind of terrible.
yeah.
As a ride, it was probably fine, but the theming and the props and
Yeah.
the set was bad.
and they just repurposed a lot of that to be the little area in Big Thunder, right?
Yeah, but then they did the mountain and all that
Mhm.
kind of stuff, and
And
then
the goat.
Yeah,
Shout out to the goat.
I think there may have been a goat on the thing, but he didn't have dynamite with him. But yeah, so there's that hole in the rock, and it's just like, why is this here? Why does it go through to the rivers of America and all that
Yeah.
kind of thing? And
They just left it.
I mean, it's cool. See,
Mhm.
this is like,
It gives it an illusion that there's something there.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And now I just remembered our closing segment, so I'll keep that for there. But yeah, it's like there just used to be a ride here,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gone. But like this thing, it's a remnant,
Mhm.
and I love that kind of stuff at Disneyland,
Yeah.
where it's like why
You pass by it and you don't know. Like you just don't like. You know what I mean?
Disneyland will never be complete, man.
Yeah. Well,
Another episode we're gonna do,
they won't.
but yeah. So that's just one of those, and I'll stand there and just look into the water sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
just like relax
Chill.
when it's not loud, especially at night.
Yeah.
Nighttime at Disneyland, episode 21. I'll never forget it's episode
Dude.
21 just because it did so well.
Yeah.
Uh,
One of the best episodes that we've had so far, for sure.
Yeah, we'll probably just do another one. So, well, yeah, when we go, I think we said that.
Mhm.
So this one, definitely have not experienced, but the tobacco shops, there are two.
That's where the Indian came from, or the Native American, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we assume is a Native American chief,
Mm-hmm.
and those used to be in front of tobacco shops in the U.S. Like around the entire country. It was
Yeah.
like, oh, you can buy tobacco here, and
Why is that? Is it just like the American spirit?
that's what I'm thinking. So
Cigarettes?
did Native Americans smoke a lot of tobacco? Did they introduce it? to. I
have
don't. I
no
have
idea.
no idea, and that's why I don't want to like.
Yeah.
I have no authority on this, or
Yeah.
I am no authority on this, but they've kept them, and I think we've also mentioned this, and it's just interesting. Like, should they keep them? Is it like I don't know, because it's not.
You know,
At this point, it's a statue of a Native American because there is no tobacco shop.
Yeah.
Is it because it has no meaning? Is it not racist anymore? Well, it's got racist origins,
Right. Right.
but is it like it's just a statue now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just see it as that thing that remember I think I mentioned it in a previous episode. A guy that I've gone with, who's one of my designers at work, who's from Mexico, has taken a picture next to that statue since he was 5 years old, and now he's like 45.
Like, I wonder if that's the other thing. Like, a couple things will happen.
Mm-hmm.
One, generally people might be like upset that it's gone.
Mhm.
Two, like sometimes, what was it? Oh, at first they were gonna completely get rid of Apu from The Simpsons, but then
They recasted him, right?
yeah, but they were gonna get rid of the character, and then Indians were like, "This is an Indian business owner."
Yeah.
Like, okay, the casting is racist, and the character is racist too, but it's also like, wait, but now the stereotypical part is he's running a 7-Eleven more or less.
Yeah.
But it's also like, wait, he's a very successful businessman in Springfield, isn't he? Isn't he like rich?
I think so.
It's like, it's that.
It's just don't have Hank Azaria voice him. That's it.
Yeah, it's like it's a double-edged sword
Yeah.
for sure. And yeah, I wonder, but those statues are still there, and just standing there on their own, if you don't know what they are, they look cool, because I'm sure part of it is a caricature.
Yeah, 100%.
But which isn't great, but it's like, it's not terrible.
Very interesting that there used to be a tobacco shop in.
Two tobacco shops.
Yeah,
man.
that's right.
There's on Main Street, which are like near the magic shop. It's the music shop now.
Yeah.
And I think someone's gonna correct me. And then the Pin Traders, right?
Yes.
The
Where-
Westward Ho, or
Right. We're
something.
next to the NRA sponsored shooting gallery.
Yeah. So, yeah, those are still there, and I don't know, they're cool.
Yeah.
It's cool because again, the weird past of Disneyland, and if they remove them because they were asked to by whichever tribe or something, that's fine.
Yeah. Then
But-
by all means.
But if no one's complaining about it,
Uh-huh.
someone's always complaining. But
Yeah.
if the people affected aren't complaining, I say it's cool. And it's again, one of those things we grew up with as a kid without the tobacco shop, so we just knew it
We
was
just
there.
know. Yeah. To me, it kind of like reminds of being on Main Street. Like,
Yeah.
I just like
You pass by them every time, and you
Right.
just look at them.
Right. It's
Yeah,
just,
there he is.
what's up?
Yeah. So next, this one, I think I mentioned this to you, Skull Rock.
Huh.
So where Dumbo is,
Right.
there was a body of water with
Mm.
Skull Rock
Mm-hmm.
from Peter Pan, like the full Skull Rock. There was a ship, and it was sponsored by Starkist Tuna, and it was a restaurant in Fantasyland.
Starkist Tuna isn't Chicken of the Sea, right? Is that their competitor? Is
Actually, nope. You know what? It was sponsored by Chicken of the Sea.
that, was it really?
Yeah, it's- one of them's a dancing tuna, and the
Yeah.
other's a
One's
mermaid.
one's like Coke and one's Pepsi. That's how it kind of reminds me.
But I don't know which one's which.
Me either.
Yeah.
Me either. I don't eat tuna.
I
don't
love
like
Pepsi.
tuna. Yeah, Pepsi. Pepsi's good.
You're a Pepsi person?
I am a Coke from the fountain person
Uh-huh.
and a Pepsi from the can person.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Pepsi from the fountain's always a little odd.
It
It's
is.
too, you know what? Pepsi from the fountain is too much like Coke. It's too bubbly. And what I like about Pepsi is it's got the smaller bubbles. It's not as foamy.
Mm-hmm.
It's crisp.
100%.
Love
100%.
Pepsi. Yeah.
Shout out to Pepsi.
Yeah.
Let's get sponsored by Pepsi.
Pepsi will sponsor anyone.
One of their, I think, distribution centers right by my house.
Dude, fun fact
Uh-huh.
about Pepsi sponsoring.
Mhm.
You ever see like random, like, those dollar burger places and stuff? There's always a Pepsi banner.
Yeah.
So if you serve Pepsi,
Mm-hmm.
Pepsi will print the banner for you with your name or prices or your burger
Mm-hmm.
for free.
Jesus.
If you have Pepsi there. Basically, like, we'll help you advertise because you're selling Pepsi, and we
Yeah.
put a giant Pepsi logo. It's cool though. Imagine
Yeah.
small business. You're just like a free banner.
That's what they do a lot with alcohol. Like you know what I've seen a lot for bars that are like slowly reopening with the outdoor dining is they have a White Claw banner that says "Open now."
I wonder if Pepsi owns White Claw.
No.
No?
From what I remember, Shasta. It's off of the Shasta family.
That's interesting.
Isn't it?
Where's Shasta Buena Park?
I think so.
Because I passed by
It's
it
that
going,
one with the can, right? On the
yeah,
outside?
yeah. I've passed by it going to the 5 to go to Disneyland.
Yeah.
So
But I remember looking at that because we work with a lot of the drink companies, and we were like, "Who's White Claw?" Because everyone wanted the seltzer drinks.
Yeah.
And it was just Shasta.
dude, we got to do it for no reason at all. Trammin Tastes. There's Kirkland White Claw now. There's Kirkland
really?
Hard Seltzer. I saw
Wow.
it. Yeah. I didn't get it, but I'll ask my dad to get it. But we just have so many Trulies at my parents' house. Like
I like Truly the most.
Truly lemonade.
Everyone loves the Truly lemonades. They're fine to me.
Dude, the mango lemonade?
Yeah.
So good.
I tried it. Yesterday.
I don't like the plain non-lemonade ones.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways. No, I was going to say we're talking about tobacco, but no, we're not. We're talking about Skull Rock. So the remnants of Skull Rock
Mhm.
are to the left of Monstro. There are these rocks. And where the Dumbo line is, there's rocks to
Yeah,
the right.
yeah.
Yeah.
It
It's
used
just,
to be Skull Rock.
it was part of it.
Wow.
Well, what I read is it said that they're part of it.
Yeah.
But why would they just put rocks there? They would just put topiary. Back to, what did we say? Horticulture?
Horticulture.
Yeah, so there's just like, and that's one of those, you wouldn't question it. Like,
Mhm.
you question these like little weird things like the Native American or the hole in the thing, but it's like, there's just rocks here. Yeah, that was part of Skull Rock. There was a pirate ship in water in Fantasyland at some point.
Cool.
Weird.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. That
Yeah.
was a long time ago, I think.
Yeah. That was the Captain Hook. It was a restaurant, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a Chicken at the Sea something.
Oh,
There's
I
a
see.
pirate ship restaurant.
I thought, yeah. But so the ship was sponsored by Chicken.
The
and Sea.
restaurant was sponsored by it. They didn't serve Chicken at the Sea there.
That's so weird.
I don't think.
Yeah.
Maybe they probably did. Tuna sandwiches?
That's
You
so weird.
hate tuna melts.
Yeah. Anything with like cooked fish, I'm good. Give me that raw stuff, dude.
So you like sushi.
I do like sushi.
Real sushi.
Yeah. I can eat sashimi and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. But anything when it starts tasting fishy, I'm good. I like fish tacos.
Have you had Chilean sea bass?
No.
Okay, so that's the thing. Good fish
Mm-hmm.
isn't fishy.
Yeah.
Like I love salmon, but it's fishy. It's the fishiest fish that's ever fished.
Yeah.
But like Chilean sea bass, it's on everyone's menu because it's like such an easy thing to make. But it's like usually made with like balsamic or something, just a little bit of that sear with the glaze.
Mm-hmm.
Very light, kind of like fish tacos. Because you like fish tacos, right?
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
White fish is not fishy,
Yeah.
like cod and stuff like in like Carl's Jr. or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, but
you like those? Oh, we'll talk about it later. I was gonna say
yeah.
you like those fish.
Oh
tacos.
yeah, forgot about that. So then, what was I saying? Yeah, but I have stood next to the rocks and thought like this is a little strange. Like why are there rocks here?
Yeah.
And then when someone told me, it was like, whoa, this isn't that big of that, like a big one to me. But this is like I went full conspiracy yesterday and was going to text my cousin, like, I'm not the only one, right? Because there's certain things about Club Disney there are no pictures of, but we remember.
Right.
This one's real. There was soft serve on Main Street in the alley where they sell the pickles and the fruits and stuff.
You're talking about
By the dentist.
where the lockers are.
I think so.
Yeah.
By the dentist where you can kind of hear the dentist sounds
Right,
and it
right,
says laughing gas on the wall.
Right.
So there's this glass and like order windows.
Yeah.
And they serve soft serve there a long time ago.
And you have facts of this? You have
So
proof?
the only proof I found was I searched Main Street USA, Disneyland, soft serve and ice cream and all the things like took out Disneyland,
Yeah.
I took out USA, nothing. It wasn't even on Yesterland. And
Shout
then
out to Yesterland,
yeah.
dude. Great website.
I went on there to like double check these things
Yeah.
to make sure I use the right words.
Mhm.
And then I went on Google Earth and then I went Street View
Mhm.
and you can go right up to the front of that. And there's 3 windows and 2 of them look like they open or the opposite,
Mhm.
3 and 2. And in between the openings, there is something on the window in the shape of ice cream in a cone.
Wow.
And surely that's soft serve.
What's up, Defunct Land? What's up, Yesterworld? What's up, Yesterland?
The-
Kirk's Land.
I'm going to, I'll have to
Kirkland.
it's in Washington. Take your pen, whatever. So everyone could see you texting like you're in class.
I know. I'm trying to figure some stuff out right now.
Technical difficulties. So this thing totally exists. I was totally validated by this Google Street View, whatever. Thank you to the people who put those heavy backpacks on and walk through Disneyland.
Have you ever seen one?
Yeah.
Really? I've never seen one.
And they're really weird.
Yeah.
But
It
and
looks
I've
like
seen
an
the cars a million times.
Yeah, the car's a million times.
Yeah.
But it looks like a giant antenna coming out of their.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's got to be higher than their head and all that kind of
Mhm.
thing. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that. But Autumn and I remember it. It was real, as far as I know.
Hmm.
There was soft serve on Main Street,
Well,
and now it's only at Clarabelle's.
yeah.
That's the only soft serve.
They
in
have soft
Disneyland.
serve and paletas, right? Like popsicles.
Yeah, and I think they have Sundays there too.
Okay.
But like a banana split.
Oh, that's right. They have the kitchen sink.
No, that's at. There's two Clarabelle's. There's a Clarabelle's in Toontown, which has the soft serve and
that's
stuff.
so weird.
Yeah, the kitchen
Yeah.
sink is Clarabelle's
In
on
DCA.
Buena Vista Street.
Yeah.
I like
Right.
that place because they have the raspberry bar, which has no dairy, and I
Right.
cover it in dark chocolate.
Right.
Oh, real good. Not hungry yet, though.
No?
Weird.
Hmm.
I'm sure I will be by the time we're done.
Hmm.
Now, here's where we get a little. I mean, I'd like to think the whole thing's good, but this is where it gets good.
Mhm.
Tom Sawyer Island. First thing, there's a sign when you get off the railroad
Okay.
on the New Orleans Square.
Mm-hmm.
There's a signpost that says like Haunted Mansion or something this way,
Mm-hmm.
like to the right, or restrooms maybe. To the left, Tom Sawyer Island. There's a physical sign that still says that.
Still says that.
Still says that. Again, this has to be one of those magic carpet type
Yeah,
things.
100%.
We're
They
leaving
left
that.
that for sure.
Yeah. So
Do you really think any of the Imagineers wanted to call it Pirate's Lair? I don't think so. I don't think so. That sounds like an executive decision for
but
sure.
Pirates was real good back then.
Sure.
Dude, Curse of the Black Pearl.
Great movie. Great movie.
See?
Yeah,
But you have heard of it.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Fort Wilderness. I thought this was like a fever dream type of thing. Like I imagined this in my head. No, this was real. We used to go in that fort. Where
Right.
it's
Yeah.
closed. It's for
You can't-
Phantasmic.
Oh, really?
Dude, wait. What do you think? I'm
You're-
talking about the log fort.
Yes.
It
yes.
used to be bigger.
on Tom Sawyer's Island.
Yeah, you can't go in there.
I thought you could.
No, dude, you haven't been able to go in there since like 2002.
Oh, wow. I honestly, this whole time, I thought I was consciously deciding to not go in there.
No,
You know what I
dude,
mean?
it's for Phantasmic storage and bathrooms and offices
Oh,
and stuff.
wow.
So, yeah, the fort used to be bigger.
Mhm.
It used to be more log-ish. Apparently, it was rotting. And when it closed, they're like, oh, they're going to redo it. And then it never opened again. And now the fort looks kind of lame,
Mhm.
like just regular, like 2x4s, 4x4s. And it's just dark wood.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's been closed since I think between 2001 and 2003. In 2003, it like they reopened the island or something like that,
Mhm.
and you couldn't go inside, but you totally could. So wait, you thought for like
More than 10 years.
18 years,
Yeah, that you
you
can go
just
inside.
decided not to go.
Yeah.
When was the last time you were on Tom Sawyer Island?
Oh, long time ago. At least 5 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, it's probably been 2 or 3 years since that story I told with Melody when we
Mhm.
got stuck.
On
Waiting-
on
waiting.
Pirate's Lair.
But again, shout out to Jeremy with the getting a sandwich
Yeah.
and going.
And going over there and hanging out over there.
Man,
That's
I-
cool. That's a vibe. It's like that. Did you see that guy who was on the skateboard? He went viral. His name's Dogface208 on TikTok.
No.
No?
I don't have
No,
TikTok.
he's not on TikTok. It's like everywhere. It went viral.
Oh.
Where he's like a cholo looking dude, and he's like on a skateboard with an open like cranberry.
Oh, I think I saw Mario post this.
Yeah, and he's just listening to Fleetwood Mac,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw part of it. Yeah.
and everyone's like, "That's such a vibe.
Yeah.
That's such a 2020 vibe." right
But
there."
yeah, dude, I seriously, up until I saw this like maybe a year ago, I was like, did I imagine this? Have I seen videos of kids doing this in Walt Disney World? Because it's
Mhm.
still open. Hey, check out if it's open. Fort Wilderness in Walt Disney World. Do it for me.
It's my first assignment.
Yeah.
Going to Walt Disney
I'll
World.
text you because you're going to forget.
100%. I will forget.
Still don't have a curtain.
Still don't have the
The
curtain.
curtain exists.
It does. It's right there, folded up, ready for me.
Jeez, man.
I keep forgetting.
So yeah, this thing's totally real. I totally went as a kid with my Uncle Tolog for sure.
Mhm.
It's gone. It's gone forever. because it's Phantasmic stuff now.
Now it's
I've
storage.
peeked in. It's definitely like
It's still there.
it's for Disney though. They
Yeah.
got rid of the cool stuff. You
On
can
the
walk
inside?
around. Yeah. So, one of your favorite remnants of the past.
Dude, not one of the remnant of the past.
I'm still. If I've ridden this, it's because my parents said we did. The People Mover.
Shout out, dude.
So
Shout out to the people mover.
we got 4 things about the People Mover. 1, the station / platform in the
Mhm.
center
of Tomorrowland.
of Tomorrowland.
Yeah, it's just there. It's really just there now.
Yeah.
Does nothing. It has a full queue on the inside. You know what I mean?
Dude, there's a secret tunnel underneath it.
Is there?
Yeah, I forgot what it was, but it had to do with rocket rods. There's like a whole tunnel in there that goes somewhere else in Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
Also, Tomorrowland kind of has an underground, what was that thing called?
Oh, the Walt Disney World tunnels underneath?
What is it called? It sounds like corridor.
Uh,
I don't know. But here, go ahead, keep talking. I want to talk about it. I'm going to
dude,
Google
it's
it.
just like, I don't think we have anything that's really like the People Mover to this day. In Tomorrowland specifically. I guess you can argue that the monorail is similar. You can argue the railroad is similar. You know what I mean? But no. You have your own little area in the People Mover. You can see like the back. It's like watching the backside of water. You know what I mean? You see things that you don't realize that are in Tomorrowland, and you get different views on them. You know what I mean? So, yeah, like in World, the People Mover I think is down right now for
Yeah.
renovations or something. But they have a diorama set, just like they do for the dinosaurs on the railroad. But they have they have Epcot, the original idea of Epcot,
Oh, yeah.
and you're
yeah.
able to go and it's like moving pieces and stuff. Little things like that they could do here. It's just the whole rocket rod situation
Yeah.
screwed everything up.
So we talked about this, I think, like a week ago on my complaints. On
Mhm.
top of the station, the satellites,
They don't move.
they don't move.
No.
So that is a remnant within a remnant.
Yeah.
Because not
Well-
only is it on a People Mover station, it used to be rockets,
Yeah.
and then it was satellites.
Mhm.
And the remnant of the past is that old Tomorrowland because they don't even move anymore. So it's like, what are these satellites doing here, and why are they blue and gold?
What are those?
Yeah. And that's just like, yeah,
Like, what the heck, man? Like, why go rocket rods? Or speaking of kinetic energy, seeing the People Mover going while you're walking through Tomorrowland, how cool is that? You know what I mean?
yeah.
But
Because the monorail looks cool every time it's going by.
heck yeah, it looks super cool. And to have something like that, R.I.P. man,
Yeah. So
R.I.P.
yeah, this is like a complicated, like that whole thing is a remnant, except
Yeah.
there's that store underneath. That's all it is. And they sell fruit outside underneath.
Yeah.
And there's an elevator or something. Although I
Like
think,
to help you get up.
yeah, but I
Oh,
think
wow.
it's like decommissioned or something like that. But oh, and sometimes they put an Easter egg up there. Literally, like for the Easter egg.
All right.
Yeah, so those satellites, it's a remnant of the terrible Tomorrowland. And I remember them spinning, and they no longer do. But we're not done with the People Mover. You got the tunnels.
Yeah.
There's the,
There's the tunnel by Space Mountain. Right?
yeah, which has the glass windows on the
Yeah.
side, and that's just there, and you see it sometimes, and it's
Yep.
just like really odd.
Mhm.
Like, there's a whole track in there, dude.
It's just like going through the railroad and seeing Splash Mountain.
Yeah,
Just like that. That is
because
I
you would
love
see
that.
you would see Space Mountain, right? Or
Or was it
you do that in Disney World, right? Yeah,
yes, you do.
I think
You
you
do.
did that here. I'm not sure though.
Hmm.
But
You know what? We need to watch a People Mover
Yeah.
ride through.
yeah, but we can't really.
You can't talk about it. I
Yeah,
mean,
we
I'm
can't.
just saying
We've never
after
been
the
on it.
show or whatever.
But yeah, that it's so weird just seeing those tunnels there
Yeah.
and it looks all old and ugly, like old
Mhm.
Tomorrowland, like so that's there. And then there's the tunnels into Buzz Lightyear,
yeah.
and yeah, because that's where the track splits, right?
Hmm.
Oh, and then it goes in. Does it go into the other side too?
I think so.
Yeah,
The People Mover was everywhere in Tomorrowland, dude.
yeah, it's so weird.
And it has so much real estate. Like that track, those beams are so big and like literally divide the walkway.
Yeah, they had to get rid of the benches and stuff because of the walkway.
But-
They used to be bigger planters.
Oh.
Yeah.
But like they serve no purpose now.
Except they kind of hold up the buildings too. You can't get rid of the tracks unless you get rid of like the whole thing.
So level it.
yeah,
Do it. Cowards.
cowards. But yeah, that's That's just there, man. Like, it's super weird.
Yeah. We're not gonna see a Tomorrowland refresh for a long time.
Long
Yeah.
time. But now the tracks go along the monorail too, right? For a little bit.
I would imagine
They're covered
It's
in-
like a little taste of everything.
Yeah. And they're covered in leaves now. It's
Yeah.
just like dead.
It was like the sample platter of Tomorrowland.
Yeah. It was also like just get people out of the walkways.
Yeah.
But you reminded me of this. There is one vehicle left, and it is at the cash register of Store Command,
How weird.
right?
How weird is that? It's like, hey, we had this awesome ride. Let's use it for shelves.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good Easter egg though.
Yeah, it is. It is, but I guarantee you not even the cast members know.
Like some of them.
Yeah. That was the people mover. You know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
hate to say it, but there's some cast member these days who are just like,
They don't know.
working at Disney's
Mhm.
cool, therefore I
It-
work here. Like
re-
that's it.
It reminds me of that Parks and Rec episode when Ron Swanson goes to Home Depot and somebody goes up to them, or one of the workers, and he's like, "Oh, do you need help today?" He just looks at them and says, "I know more than you," and
Yeah.
continues walking.
People post that a little too much about Disneyland. Though. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, I've seen this. But yeah. So, man, that's just like, I wonder if some people have no idea.
Yeah.
They're just like, these things are here. It just looks tomorrow-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And it kills it, man. And it's just got some lights underneath it, which gives it's part of the identity.
It is, but just like,
Just knowing it's a waste is like a bummer.
so they're not bringing back the people mover ever
No.
because the track is shot,
Yeah.
because OSHA won't let them redo it, right?
They could redo it, but the structures are messed up.
Oh,
But when they redo it, they have to put walkways along the sides. Because I
Mm.
think if you get stuck you can walk the whole thing in Walt Disney World without falling, right?
oh, so right now you get stuck, you're screwed.
Yeah, and you can't widen the tracks at our Tomorrowland because our Tomorrowland's so small. So
Jesus.
yeah, there's all these
All right.
issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's weird. So now kind of people mover-ish. Two weird just rides. The Skyway.
That was cool, man.
My dad says we went on it, but I think it closed before
That's what I was gonna
we were
say.
born.
I think so.
And I think he meant the people mover. And that's why I think I've been on it. Unless he's just been on the Skyway with my mom or something.
The Skyway seems like not safe, dude. You know what I mean? Like that
I
seems
think
scary.
a couple people climbed over it and died.
Wow.
And that's why the Skyliner in Walt Disney World is an enclosed box.
Yeah. Yeah, because it looked like a wire with a little box under
Yeah,
it.
but they have that at the LA County Fair and stuff. It's the same exact thing. But no one cares about anything at the fair.
Exactly what I was gonna say.
Dude, I remember when I went to Hard Summer, there was like a pirate ship, the swinging ship.
Mm-hmm.
They literally, like, to lock the thing, the guy jammed a screwdriver into a hole and just like, and it locked again. Yeah.
Those things freak me out, dude.
Sketch.
Yeah.
But the Skyway, first thing, the pylon, the remaining pylon,
In
the whole of the Matterhorn.
Yep.
There's just a hole in the Matterhorn split into two. And okay, I'm going to describe this to you guys. There's like a T-shaped thing that holds wires up, right? Like along the course of a Skyway, like everywhere. They shoved one inside the mountain. The problem was the way it was built, or I think just in general, it gets weaker over time. You got to replace it.
right.
Well, it's really hard to replace it when it's inside of a mountain. So they replaced it a couple of times and then it became too weak.
Mm-hmm.
That pylon is the reason they closed the Skyway. They couldn't replace that one and they needed something there. So they could either put something right in front of the mountain
Mm-hmm.
or just not at all. So, yeah.
Jesus. Man.
Now, Matterhorn used to be bigger inside, used to have less rock work. You can actually see the other cars and tracks. I've seen a picture of it. It's kind of creepy. And
Because it remnants, like
yeah.
we're saying.
But that's all kind of gone now. They totally redid it. The waterfall used to have like 4 tracks going along, and I think they covered them. And it looks more like a mountain rather than tracks in a mountain. But
Looking at the Skyway going through the Matterhorn is so cool.
Yeah.
Like watching old footage of it, being like, dang, how does that even work? But it just worked.
yeah,
Weirdly. You know what I mean? Back to like looking at like rides from a different perspective though. Which I love that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if like back in the 70s, 80s when you were able to do it, That's cool.
Yeah.
Really
So
cool.
yeah, there's just like, and you could always see it from the monorail station. You just
Mhm.
look through the Matterhorn and there's just a hole in it. And
Mhm.
yeah, there was a ride that went through there. So then there is two things. The two entrances. One, the tunnel above the quote unquote secret bathrooms at Autopia,
Yeah,
there's a staircase.
that leads you to nothing.
Yeah, but that's where I think the Skyway ended. There's a tunnel up there. There's a tunnel that at first I thought it was the People Mover, but no, that's where the Skyway went.
That's crazy. I never put two and two together that if you have the Skyway, you need an on point and an off point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There has to be
Yeah,
a loading and unloading.
Yeah, because it didn't go all the way. I don't think it was a round trip, right?
Yeah.
So-
It took you to Fantasyland, right? Or did it take you to, I don't even know where it ended.
I do, and that's our next point.
Oh.
But yeah, there's just like a random tunnel and a random staircase, and you can't go on it.
Hmm.
Now, at first, I kept thinking this was also called the Skyliner because when you eat, there's like that little nighttime thing. It's like $40. You watch fireworks and
Right.
get a little snack. It's called the Skyline Lounge, and I wonder if
It's an homage.
it's maybe.
It's gotta be.
So yeah,
There's one letter difference. Skyline, Skyliner.
no, it's the Skyway.
Oh, Skyway.
Yeah, but I don't
I
know, maybe. But
Yeah.
yeah, the left edge of Innovention / Tomorrowland Expo Center,
Mhm.
that was the termination point.
Yeah.
And the pylon might be gone or it was part of the building. We got to go look, but
Yeah.
we can't.
I'm really excited to ride the Skyliner.
Yeah.
Right? Because my hotel that I'm staying at takes you directly into Epcot.
Oh, and you get to ride it alone, right? Because
Yeah.
of COVID?
Right?
Hey.
I'm excited for
Silver
that.
lining.
Really excited for that.
This is my absolute favorite remnant of the past that's gone. This would fascinate me as a child, as a teenager, as a young adult. The Fantasyland Chalet. To the left of Casey Jr., there was a little gated walkway above, like, you know where they sell the
Yes.
popcorn and stuff?
Yes.
There was,
Frozen apple juice.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. There was a chalet, which is like a Swiss, like house-looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a little building, and it had this very interesting emblem on it with a sun and a moon, and it was like creepy
Mm-hmm.
but very cool. And I was like, what is that building? Why can't I go up there? What did that used to be? And it was the other end to the Skyway.
Wow, dude.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I
Have
know
you seen it?
exactly what you're talking about. I never realized that.
I would look up. This was back before everything was on the internet. I would look
Right.
that thing up, try to figure it out. Like, what is this mysterious thing? Like, did there used to be more to Disneyland?
and there was.
Yeah,
Yeah, there
but
really
it,
was.
But it wasn't like a new section or
Mhm.
whatever. But yeah, and now, not now. Back then, they would let the cats. They would put the cat kennels there and feed them there.
Disney repurposing areas.
Yeah, man. But I used to like when it was a news item when they tore it down for Galaxy's Edge.
Mhm.
I was sad because I was like,
More sad than the barbecue.
yes,
Yeah.
because I never did the barbecue, but it's barbecue. In my mind, there was like a future where someone would let me walk up there. Like a cast member,
Yeah.
a friend, a something would let me see the chalet. And I would just walk in there and just stare at it for a little bit, the inside, and walk back down. Because I would go up to that gate and be like, would anyone notice if I just unlatched it? It wasn't even locked, I think. You could just unlatch it and walk up, but no one did.
I think the mystery and you never knowing is better.
No, because it would have just been an abandoned wooden structure, and that would have been way better than I ever would have needed. Just to see that. I'm into that.
Yeah.
Closest we'll get is at the, what's in Industry Hills? That hotel at the top of the hill? Pacific Palms Resort.
Pacific Palms.
They have a little chalet
I know
there.
I know the family.
Oh, wow. My parents got engaged there.
Did they really?
Or like, the party for the engagement,
Yeah.
because that was a whole thing back then.
Mhm.
But there's a chalet there. You
you
can sit
know,
down and overlook.
Valley Vista Waste Management, I guess. Or
No.
not Waste Management, Valley Vista.
No, the only
Athens.
a lot of Armenians. Athens is Armenians. NASA is Armenians.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Armenians love trash collecting.
Valley Vista's the company, the owners of Pacific Palms.
Oh wait, I hate Valley Vista.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, they
the
do.
green ones.
Yeah, when my parents they were terrible.
Yeah,
They were like, make sure they're 1.5 feet apart, and on this, like, okay, pick up my trash, yeah. Anyways, yeah, I that chalet just fascinated me. I don't know why. I love abandoned looking things.
You know what fascinates me? Is that name. Is the word.
Chalet. It's Swiss.
Sports chalet.
Yeah.
We'll take you
But
to the limit.
I think the biggest thing for that was because I could see that sun and moon thing,
Mhm.
and it was just strange because it looked like it was like a secret society or something. you know?
Shout out to Above and Beyond, Sun and Moon.
Dude,
Wow,
Me and my
that
friend-
threw me back right now.
me and my friend Patrick were like obsessed with that song while we were
Yeah.
camp counselors,
Uh-huh.
and we used to just joke. Oh no, I think we may have had girlfriends at the time,
Mhm.
and but they weren't at camp with us, and we'd text them like, "This is our song, but mine and Patrick's, not mine and yours." Man, that song is so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what like fascinated me about that so much. But
Speaking of Above and Beyond, I ran into one of the guys at DCA.
wow,
Yeah, Tony, the little guy.
uh-huh.
Yeah, I took a picture with him.
I'm sure he'll appreciate you calling him the little guy.
Guy's
But-
awesome. Guy's
yeah.
awesome.
But
But I ran into him at DCA.
I swear I had like one last thing to say about this. But yeah, I just always thought I'd go up there, and then it was demolished, and now it's just gone forever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just kind of a bummer. Like, I don't even care about the Skyway. I don't care that I never rode it. I wanted to go in that empty chalet, the Skyway Chalet.
Dude, honestly, sometimes the queues are as good as the ride.
Yeah, and that was like a station. But
Yeah.
man, now you look up there's nothing, right?
Mhm.
So, whatever. Disneyland will never be complete. So, I think that's all I have for the Big Thunder topic.
That's good, man. Yeah.
That I just
Yeah,
really was
to
like,
the
I want
point. Nice and short.
Yeah, and we may do another one of these. The reason I didn't do DCA, it's too soon.
Mm-hmm.
We still kind of know what they are.
Dude, because Disneyland goes back 60, 70 years now.
Yeah, I mean, the Skyway closed before we were born.
Yeah.
So that chalet was just been there. So
Yeah.
it's like, and I think it may have, I could be completely wrong, but just remembering things. It could have been like repurposed in between,
Yeah.
but it doesn't matter.
Disneyland history is probably one of my favorite things
Yeah.
in general. Like, I have watched every video multiple times at this point.
Closing segment. Save it. Save
Saving
it.
it.
I got something.
Alrighty.
So,
Our next segment.
yeah. Now, whatever. If I forgot, whatever. But we'll probably do another one of these when we go and see
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, yeah.
And then DCA,
Dude,
not yet.
Honestly, there might be remnants from pre-COVID to post-COVID. We
Don't-
don't know.
ugh,
We don't know.
Don't
We really
Stop
don't
it.
know.
Stop it. Don't say bad things. All right. So let's do my movie of the week. The Good Dinosaur. It was boring.
Yeah.
It was like almost pointless.
Was it good?
It was beautiful.
It's a beautiful looking movie,
Yeah.
man.
I got
It
your
really-
pun. I'm sorry. I stepped on your pun. I just it was beautiful. They were totally, Pixar was just showing off how they do
Yeah, I
land
think-
and water.
Yeah,
And
it was
they-
just a big flex.
And they use that for Frozen 2
Mhm.
because Frozen 2 is very good at it.
Mhm.
Boring movie.
Wait, but Pixar not Disney animation.
Oh, right. Well,
Yeah.
they share the tech.
I'm sure.
But you're right. You're right. I thought the wrong thing, but totally shared the tech. But looked spectacular.
Yeah,
Arlo was annoying.
that's the dinosaur. Right?
Yeah.
yeah.
It
It's-
wasn't what I thought it was going to be about.
It's a very story wise. I feel it's very forgettable. It's fine.
It's
fine.
it's one of those message movies, but it's all message and no
Yeah.
story, which doesn't work. You can't just have a message with
Like
no.
he had like a dad conflict and
It was all about getting over your fear and accepting that you can have fear. Basically, like sadness. You can be sad as long as you use sadness, so
Mhm.
whatever. But it was boring and forgettable. Now,
it took me a few times to watch it. Like I would start it and then just not pay attention. And
I actually watched it in 2 sittings,
Mhm.
but in between, I did some housework. It's not like it was
Mm.
2 separate days, but yeah. But it was fine.
yeah,
I was very bored. Like I picked up my phone a couple of times. I'm like, you gotta just watch a movie. Like now, before I started watching this though, I was wondering if we should even keep doing this segment. So
that's what like. The only reason why I say no is because I don't know what else you have left.
there's a few, like Cars, Coco. But here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
Part of this is I have to watch this, right?
Right.
By the time the week's up, which kind of puts a stain on watching it.
I know exactly what you mean. It becomes homework.
Yeah.
Yeah. And who likes homework?
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, not even gonna get into that.
Yeah.
But then there's we called it Community Movie of the Week. No
Mhm.
one ever writes in about it. They write in afterwards when we're wrong.
Yeah.
But, you know, we don't have that kind of engagement yet.
Mhm.
But I'm thinking, if I happen to watch a movie, I'll talk about it.
Okay.
We'll do it at the end. Again, like, hey, I have a movie this weekend. We'll leave a little sound effect, whatever, but don't expect it every week.
Yeah.
And I don't always have stuff to say about it. You know, like
Right.
even Black Panther, I was like, I complained about the CG and Marvel stink and stuff. Like,
And we'll evolve with time. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So come, when is it? October 30th when Mandalorian drops? It's a Disney Plus thing.
yeah.
We could be talking about that.
We can't do spoilers, though.
True. Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll figure
We'll figure it
something
out. But don't worry, guys. It won't be spoilers. But
Man, The Good Dinosaur was that bad, huh?
No,
We're
but I thought-
canceling the segment.
I literally thought this before.
Yeah. No, I get you.
However, before Tramtober ends, I will watch Coco.
Good move.
So I will
Good
talk
move.
about it maybe in like the DCA episode, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to watch Coco. I've seen all the DComs.
Mhm.
I don't remember much of Hocus Pocus, but I'm not going to rewatch that.
It's a good movie. Good movie.
Unless someone asks me to watch it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to, you know? So this is probably like, this is the last planned movie of the week. There's no movie planned for next week, and I probably won't watch one.
Mhm.
But next week's Tramtober.
Tramtober. Dude, I am so pumped for Tramtober. Got a lot of surprises for you guys.
Yeah, it's something that you haven't even told me.
I have.
Now, I was thinking of names for Christmas time. I don't like Tramsmas. Sounds wrong. I thought of, what was it? Trammin through the snow, you know, like dashing through the snow. And then Tram the halls.
Oh, not bad. Not bad.
Tram the tree, like trim the tree.
Yeah.
Or, you know,
Yeah.
I got some stuff.
We got some
Tram
stuff.
the
though.
halls might be it.
Yeah.
Tramming through the snow it's people don't know the lyrics to
Yeah.
Jingle Bells. They just know the Jingle Bells part.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited for some holiday time.
Yeah.
We need it this year. So
Yeah.
Tramtober next week.
Tramtober next week. 4 episodes. We've
Mhm.
already got them planned. I haven't
Mhm.
written them yet, but the outlines are there. It's like, it's set.
Mm-hmm.
It's set in the sword and the stone. I don't know. Whatever.
This one we can pull out.
So,
All right.
all right. So let's get into We Had It So Good. We have no listener submissions.
We have no listener submissions, but I have one.
Yeah, this is where it all started.
Right? This was the start to everything. I miss going through downtown Disney and it not being ridiculously packed.
Is it ridiculously packed now?
It's ridiculously packed. I looked every
Oh,
single
you mean the lines?
the lines,
The
just
walkways
everything.
are okay.
They're packed in comparison to when we first started going to downtown Disney. In comparison to pre-COVID, there's a lot of people in downtown Disney, man.
Dude, they were there on the weekends though.
Yeah, every Saturday and Sunday I get the notifications from Disney AP Twitter. Parking stops.
Yeah, but that's like reduced capacity too. So
I don't know, man. It's just
you miss downtown Disney being different.
yeah,
That's a weird. We had it so good.
yeah.
but-
Being able to walk into Starbucks easily, being able to eat. Do you know what I mean? Like, just I don't know. It's just downtown Disney is getting like, because there's so many people now. Because excuse me, like there's so many. It's getting a bad taste in my mouth right now, and it kind of bugs me.
Yeah, it's not the same.
It's not.
Yesterday I went to Trader Joe's and I walked out of my car and I walked 5 steps and I'm like, I have my phone, I have my oh crap. And I turn around and I gotta go get a mask. And I'm like mask all the time,
Yeah.
everywhere. Like at work.
You just forget sometimes.
It was just like weird. I'm like, whoa.
Mhm.
It's weird to not have a mask. Like so
Mhm.
strange. Now mine is Kimmy sent me this video someone posted.
Mhm.
I miss walking into Main Street under one of those bridges. And when there aren't that many people there, or in the morning, or at night when there's no one there, and you just hear the music and look at the buildings and just being on Main Street,
Yeah.
of all things. Like the entrance to Main Street. In the middle of Main Street, meh. But like walking into Main Street, it's like, I'm here. I'm here again.
That feeling, it's like literally just a feeling of the journey of getting to that place, and it's like we're here. Yeah, like you're
It's
saying, we're
like,
here
you
now.
know, it's like I got off work. I went home. I changed. I got in the car. I sat in some traffic. I had to do the parking thing, security, Trammin, little bit of a walk, wait in line for the tickets. And then like there's a little bit of the crowd. Oh, please go to the right. And then you go through the bridge and you're there.
Yeah,
Now I'm here. I'm
That's what
here
I'm
and
saying.
it has begun.
yeah.
And I miss that.
Yeah,
Like it set something off in my head where I was like, man, I miss Main Street, and now I want to be there at open when it's empty. But who knows if it'll ever be empty again? All that, like,
we can only hope.
yeah.
We can only hope.
So that's what I miss. But we don't have to miss everything because we went to Downtown Disney again this week.
We did.
We went to Uva Bar.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna pull up the menu.
Okay.
Now
I'm
we.
gonna pull up my pictures.
Oh yeah, you got pictures.
Mhm.
Now, Uva Bar, Disneyland menu. So we went, and we had some self-invited guests.
Well, Brandy invited him.
Well, Brandy was the
Some-
invited person.
Yeah, the surprise guest. We went.
But it's okay. We like them.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, of course. We went with Bree, Frank, who's Brandy's sister, her boyfriend, my friend, us, Kev, Brandy. We had a little crew going.
Yeah. So you weren't late.
Dude,
It was a whole thing.
yeah.
But Kevin and I got there early. We got spotted on Provost Park Pass.
Shout out to you guys. And
I
Provost
hadn't-
Park Pass.
I had no idea who they were.
Yeah.
All honesty, you
I knew
love
exactly.
them.
Yeah.
But
They have just a lot of like top 10s in Disneyland.
yeah, I literally get a message. I don't know why it even came in. Kimmy goes, "Oh, Provost Park Pass is there now." I'm like, I don't know who they are, and I'm like, but I think I just walked past them and then get another message. Is Kev wearing a hat backwards? Yeah, and then I get the one in the middle with us circled, like that post I put up. That was us walking, and then they walked past me like multiple times, and then you see a picture of Kev squatting, and in that picture I'm like, Kev, what are you doing? I'm stretching. I'm like, you look insane, and then he stands up and he just goes, sprinkles. What the? And I'm like, you got to bleep that. But I'm like, I wish I was recording because it was just so funny to see him like surprised that
Yeah.
Sprinkles was there. He had no idea, and he's been there multiple times with us. And
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
so yeah, you want to talk about your thing first?
Yeah, I'm like legitly upset about how bad my burger was.
You got Uva Burger.
Yes, I got the Uber burger.
You got the Uva Burger with certified Angus beef, tomato, shredded lettuce, pickle, cheddar, secret sauce.
Yep.
Why did you hate it?
I don't know. I don't know what it was. It was just like not enjoyable to me. It was very vinegary for some reason. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe the secrets.
I think
well,
the secret sauce.
and pickles.
I like pickles.
I know, but they could have been vinegary pickles. I don't know.
I think the secret sauce has something other than Thousand.
Could have been balsamic,
I think there's balsamic in there, and I
which
like
you
balsamic.
like.
Yeah,
but it doesn't belong everywhere.
It
I don't
doesn't.
want a balsamic burger.
it doesn't. I was starving, so I ate the whole thing. Of course.
Bread
The
bread
fries-
was good, right?
Yeah, the bread was fine.
Yeah.
The fries were fine. The drink.
Oh,
was,
you got garlic fries.
Yeah, drink was fine.
What'd you get? The drink?
I got a some kind of punch. I just remember it being a rum based drink.
Was it the People's Margarita? No.
No, it was the one after that. Mojito?
pu-
No, mojito. I got
Oh.
mojito.
Well, flavored mojitos are weird. I like the
Yeah.
classic lime and mint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So didn't like the burger. Drink was fine. The guac was surprisingly good. I like the guac.
I thought it was over seasoned, but I enjoyed it. Like
Mhm.
I wouldn't make it that way, but I liked it.
Yeah. Overall, probably my least favorite place we've gone to so far.
Now, on the other hand, I got the California fish tacos recommended to me by Cynthia of the Mini Mice. It's spectacular.
Wow.
Insanely good. Beer battered fish, citrus coleslaw, chipotle aioli. Shout out to chipotle aioli. Who doesn't like that? Fresh pico, which I let them just put on, and cotija. Didn't say take it off. Micro cilantro, whatever that is. Soft yellow corn tortilla and sweet potato fries. Every single bit of that was amazing.
Wow.
I scarfed it down. 'Cause
I
it was so good.
regret not getting those fish tacos in.
It was so good. I couldn't believe it. And then Kev, he'll talk about this. Kev got the the Uva Burger.
No, he got the
No,
All American.
All American, which is beef, bacon, onion strings, cheddar, and barbecue sauce. But he got it with secret sauce. Yeah, dude. That was almost buffalo, and I think that's why you didn't like it.
Oh, there you go.
So he
I'm
got.
not a big buffalo
They
guy.
put it on the side, but he put it on the burger.
I
now
thought he asked for spicy aioli.
I think that was this. He did, but I think that's the secret sauce
Maybe.
because I don't see spicy aioli everywhere. Maybe it said that on there.
Yeah.
Dude, I think that was your sauce. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want the barbecue sauce. Now, halfway through the burger, he realized they forgot the bacon and onion strings because he literally just asked for no cheddar. And He didn't ask for the sauce on the side. He just wanted the sauce swapped.
Yeah.
Because it sounded better, and it was. So like halfway through, yeah. And then, so we asked them for another one, and they were going to bring it, but they're not going to take it back.
Mhm.
So I ate half of it. It was really good. It was delicious.
I
I
don't know.
like the sauce. The beef was super good. But what's funny is on Kev's second burger, he said the beef wasn't as good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe there's something to it. But I enjoyed half that burger with
Mhm.
nothing on it. Bread,
Mhm.
beef, and sauce. It was great to me.
I don't know what it was, man. Something just didn't sit right with me at Uva.
My meal was like $16, but it was solid.
It was very expensive.
It was.
Very, very
So
expensive.
yeah, after a 20% tip, it was $287.
For 6 people.
6 people, $47 a person.
Jesus.
$47 a person is reasonable, but maybe not for what we got.
We got burgers, tacos, and wraps.
Yeah. So, nah.
Yeah.
The drinks though, expensive.
Yeah.
And Kev's drink, it was $21.
Because he got a beer and a shot.
A beer and a shot. It was a deal though, or
Yeah.
not a deal, but a thing they had. But
Yeah.
I liked it. It was very expensive. It was fine.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Were we doing one next week?
I think we should. We shouldn't tell people which day
Mm-hmm.
because now we have people who listen to us and they'll murder us. So,
But we will.
yeah, maybe Splitsville.
Yeah. I've never had it. So yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it.
It's fine.
Mhm.
Drinks are good though.
Cool.
You got to get some cool mixed drink.
Yeah. Cool.
So, closing segment.
Mm-hmm.
Lore.
Ooh, Disney lore.
Disneyland lore. And not what lore do you have? The
Mhm.
concept of lore.
Mm-hmm.
Lore is backstory.
Right.
Or like backstory, setting, context, and things built up over time. So I just love that Disneyland has this lore of like, those are the people mover tracks. And then like the reason they're still there is because of the rocket rods and whatever. And
That lore has created a whole community.
yeah, Defunctland.
Yeah.
Well, it's not just Defunctland, but,
But
Yester
kinda-
World, Yesterland.
Yeah. TPM Vids is one. Well, he doesn't really do a lot of that. Offhand Disney.
Yeah.
Like I've watched it all.
Yeah, we don't even get close to what they do
Yeah.
purposely because they do it very well and we just do a separate thing. But
Yeah.
this is like the little crossover here. If you want to do a crossover and you're listening, let us know.
Dude, I got Park Lore, who has his own website. He helps Defunctland. I think he's talked to Yesterworld too. With a lot of his content. He's willing to come on the show.
We gotta figure out a topic.
Yeah.
And we'll do that.
Yeah, but I've looked at a lot of his stuff. Really cool stuff. Really nice looking website. He had like his Patreon. It's his idea where it's you purchase a pass to his park.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So you were talking about Disneyland history,
Mhm.
right? Earlier.
Mhm.
What were you gonna say? Because I cut you off because I
did you?
wanted it here.
I
Yeah.
don't even remember. But in general, I love Disney history. Like, I have seen Imagineering Stories, probably one of my favorite shows of all time now.
I cried multiple times. I
Yeah.
don't know why.
uh,
The
Even-
music is very good too. Sorry, I'm just
No, you're good.
so good.
Defunct Kevin Perjury, man. Like, take me back a year. I was watching a lot of Yesterworld videos, right? And Mark from Yesterworld, guy's awesome. He noticed me on Twitter. It was really cool from his Hook episode. And I watched a lot of his stuff, and it was hard for me to watch Defunctland. I don't know why. Like, I felt like Defunctland had like a very negative connotation to it, or something like that.
Uh-huh.
But then I started watching it, and I just kept going and going and
With
going.
Defunctland.
With
So you
Defunctland.
like Defunctland now. Yeah.
Adore. He's really, really good, man.
Yeah.
Like the World's Fair episodes, the longer the better, in all honesty, for me. But I really like long content, which is why we have 2-hour long episodes. But I adore Disney history. Halix documentary was amazing. Very obscure topics he's even had, like non-Disney things too,
Yeah.
like the Tomb Raider ride
Oh yeah.
at a random park in the Midwest.
Yeah, and then the black hole
Yeah,
and all that kind of
yeah,
stuff.
weird, just odd things that creates his park of Defunctland.
Now, what I like about, or not like, what I often think about with Disney history or Disneyland history, you can never go there.
Yeah.
There are parts of Disneyland we didn't experience and we never will. You know, there's always that someday.
Mm-hmm.
There just isn't.
They're just locked in time.
I will never eat at Big Thunder Ranch or whatever
Mhm.
it is. Like, I will never go on the Skyway.
Mm-hmm.
I will never.
Go on the-
Mild remnant of the past, the little rocks at Matterhorn and the sidewalks
Yeah.
with the. I will never walk there when there weren't railings. There
Yeah.
used to not be railings. Like, I will never see the castle as it used to be when it was more open, when there was no hub, or
Yeah.
I mean, when there was no partner statue. We'll never get to go there. And it's this weird, almost sad feeling.
If you can choose a time period in Disney's history to go and visit, what would it be?
Probably maybe right after New Orleans Square opened.
So like late 60s?
Yeah.
Mm.
68.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's
then
like
it's
right
like-
when Pirates and Haunted Mansion
Yeah, so
opened.
you got all the staples and
Yeah.
in their original forms, but like it's not like, oh, there was just a giant park there. What was it
Right.
called?
It literally just a big hill. that
Yeah,
people always hang
we
out
said
at.
the name in another one.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I would go like early 90s.
huh?
I don't know what it is. It's like this vibe, like this 90s vibe, late 80s, 90s vibe that I adore specifically from Disney. Nothing else. I don't need anything else in the world. Just going to Disneyland in that time period, I would have loved.
I would have just for like purposes of being a kid again,
Mm-hmm.
but to me, it's like I've been there.
Yeah.
So I don't want to go again.
Mhm.
I always I'm the trier,
Yeah,
and you're the rewatcher.
for sure. For
Wow.
sure.
So yeah, that makes sense.
I like randomly looking at the camera and giving it the
You've seen all of Community?
no.
Oh, there's an episode where Abed is recording a documentary and Annie keeps looking at the camera and he keeps going, "Don't jim the camera."
Don't jim the camera.
People say I do that sometimes, but
Oh, it's
No,
a gym. It's a
I don't want to do it right now. It's like kind of a I don't know. Doesn't matter. But yeah, there's just some things we'll never get back, which
Yeah.
is I don't know, it's a little somber, I guess.
It is. But what can we do? We can go to yesterland.com. We can watch Yesterworld.
Did you now I want to just like for fun. Well, it's not fun cuz it's kind of sad. So, nostalgia
Mhm.
is defined as a sentimental longing or wistful affection for the past, typically for a period or place with happy personal associations. However, if you look up the nostalgia etymology, the word nostalgia is The word nostalgia is a learned formation of a Greek compound consisting of nostos, meaning homecoming, a Homeric word, and algos, meaning pain or ache.
What?
So
Why?
nostalgia is really painful memories, but like not painful like longing for home. It's a pain you associate with that past,
Right.
because you can't go there or
Right.
something like that. Like
That's interesting.
so that's why
really
they say
interesting.
so nostalgic it hurts.
Yeah.
That really is, as far as I can tell, the origin of the word. Like
That's crazy.
so,
Makes sense.
yeah,
It really
when
does
you're
make sense.
nostalgic. It's like
Yeah.
like when you
get a
see
natural
things.
feeling.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, yeah. Wow. It's a little
like-
sad. But
I like that segment. That's cool.
yeah.
Cool.
We didn't come up with things to lick. Which cigar store Indian? I know it's Native American, but that's which one would you lick?
The one by the trading post.
Less people?
Less people. Yeah. Less
Yeah.
hands touching it.
I'd have to agree. Now, would you rather lick the Main Street one or the Sword in the Stone these days?
These days.
Because less people were touching that sword, but
Yeah. I'm going with the sword.
you're going to lick the sword.
Yeah. I feel like I'd get some kind of powers. Like Merlin will just like transmit some powers through the sword.
All right.
That's my explanation of why I would choose that one.
Replace it with a Keyblade. No.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, no. Which Keyblade would it be? Kingdom Key?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
Dude, we should have an Oblivion and Oathkeeper, like two of them somewhere. Easter egg.
I have them both.
No, I mean in Disneyland.
Oh.
More shout outs to Kingdom Hearts,
Yeah,
please.
please.
Yeah.
Please.
So, on that note, that's not a note that's relevant, but that's all we got for the show. So,
All right.
thanks for listening.
Thank you guys.
You say see you next.
I still forget.
It's been you've been good. You say
Yeah.
see
All right.
see you next week. I say see you real soon, and then
All
we
right.
sync up that bye.
See you next week.
See you real soon. Bye.
Bye.